Video: Jennifer Lopez's Risqué performance at Billionaire wedding in late November 2025. In the historic city of Udapa, a wedding unlike most unfolded, a union of wealth, tradition, and global glamour. The stage was set for a celebration of a lifetime. But among the revelry, one performance transformed the night from a high society wedding to a full-blown headline spectacle. Sexy, shimmering, bold, the one and only Jennifer Lopez stepped into the spotlight, and for a few charged moments captured the world's attention. This isn't just a wedding performance. This is a story about fame, culture, expectation, and flash, and why sometimes one show changes everything. The wedding in question was that of Netramantina and Vamsi, a union between a billionaire family heiress and a young tech entrepreneur, celebrated over multiple days in Udapa lavish venues, ornate decor, a guest list packed with Bollywood heavyweights and global elite. The kind of wedding where expectations are sky high. Into that world walked Jennifer Lopez, international star, global icon, whose presence alone signaled, this is not just another Bollywood wedding. This is global pageantry, and for many, this night would become unforgettable, not only for the scale, but for what happened when tradition and glam collided. On the night of the grand reception, Jennifer Lopez took the stage. What followed was less a wedding act, more a concert, a setlist of her biggest global hits. Songs like Waiting for Tonight, Get on the Floor, Save Me Tonight, Play, Get Right, and Ain't Your Mama. Backed by a full troupe of dancers, detailed stage production, and a live music vibe, the wedding hall transformed. What started as a traditional celebration quickly shifted into loud beats, flashing lights, and dance floor energy worthy of a global tour. But perhaps the most talked about aspect wasn't the songs, it was the wardrobe. Instead of the predictable traditional wear, Lopez opted for a sequence of daring looks. She began the day in a pastel pink saree, a nod to cultural tradition, that briefly offered elegance and grace, but when the music started, she transformed. Cut-out dresses, futuristic bodysuits, shimmering metallic ensembles, bold, body-conscious outfits that left little to the imagination. Each costume change amped up the spectacle to one point. A bejeweled, plunging thong-style bodysuit, paired with knee-high metallic boots, a look that many described as disco queen meets runway rebellion. The contrast, traditional wedding expectations versus global pop star boldness, was striking. And not everyone was ready for it on the dance floor. Applause, cheers, awe. Many guests, accustomed to Bollywood extravagance, were blown away by the scale and energy. For them, Lopez's performance was a spectacle. A once-in-a-lifetime show. A night to remember. That on social media, however, reactions were mixed. Some lauded her for still looking and performing like a rock star in her mid-50s, a testament to endurance, talent, and confidence. Comments like "Can't believe she is 56" and "J.Lo giving body goals" began trending on platforms, but many others raised eyebrows. Critics questioned the appropriateness of such risque outfits at what, despite its grandeur, was still a traditional wedding. Some felt it was a clash between cultural expectations and global pop glamour. Others saw it as a reflection of extreme wealth and shifting norms. The hashtag-fueled debates ranged from admiration to discomfort, spotlighting how global celebrities performing at traditional events can spotlight cultural tensions, even in glamour. This isn't just about one wedding. It's a glimpse into a world where wealth, fame, and culture intersect, sometimes smoothly, often contentiously. A world where private celebrations become public spectacles. Global stars bring global stage production to traditional rites of passage. For some, this wedding was aspirational. Proof that Indian weddings can rival global events, blending tradition and international glam. For others, it represented a kind of cultural jolt. What does it mean when a wedding, rooted in heritage, becomes a concert arena, complete with leather-cut bodysuits and disco ball outfits? The show demonstrated how wealth enables a kind of cultural remixing. Pop star energy, celebrity lifestyle, global music, all woven into a wedding tapestry. It raised questions about identity, audience expectation, and what's appropriate when cultures and wealth collide. For celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, weddings like these offer a new kind of stage, private, exclusive, yet globally visible thanks to social media. A chance to perform, to shine, to remind the world why their name means something, even outside stadium tours. For clients, billionaires with ambition, resources, and status, it's a statement. A wedding isn't just a union, it's branding, power, prestige. And inviting a global icon like Lopez sends a message: we play in a different league. For the world, fans, critics, cultural watchers, it prompts reflection. On appropriation versus appreciation, on cultural collision, on the widening gap between traditional norms and global influence, on whether such spectacles celebrate love or wealth. That night in Udapa, one wedding became the world stage. The bride and groom's union faded into the background. Jennifer Lopez's performance, the music, the moves, the metallic shimmer of bodysuits under spotlight, became the headline. Whether you call it bold, brilliant, tasteless, or explosive, the scene reminded us: in a world of excess and attention, weddings are no longer private breaks from fame. They are arenas for spectacle, for display, for defining what wealth, glamour, and influence look like, at least for a night. For some, this is progress, global fusion, boundary-pushing artistry, redefining norms. For others, a sharp reminder that in the race for opulence, authenticity and tradition might be the casualties.